Hello there, my name is Rajab Mahmood and I am a filmmaker from Birmingham, and today we're doing part 2 of my series about reviewing some of the short films that I've made on my other YouTube channel called Brothers Production Films. The link is just down below. If you do want to watch some of the films on that channel, please go ahead, please like, subscribe, please watch them. Honestly, they're there for you guys. Yes, well, last time we were reviewing A Mission of Redemption, and this time we're making a review of another one that I made, which was called A Brawl on Murdock Road. That was a comedy short film. We made a couple of renditions. I remember there was one cut of the film where I used Denzel Curry's like "I am the one, the one, the one, the family." You know what I mean? But I uploaded that onto YouTube, and basically YouTube basically took me down because of copyright music and stuff. They put like a strike onto a channel and whatnot, so I basically didn't want to continue with that take. So I kind of just changed the music a little bit and tried to find a replacement, which was just as fun. Uh, the old computer setup. I honestly love the sound design. I think I definitely improved from the last time with this whole sound design stuff, like connecting the two different scenes together.
What, man? But Mum's calling you. Annoying. But I'm not. But you want to sort it out? Yeah.
Nah, I'm not lying. Back in those days, that was badass, man. Now, I honestly love like the bit, where he kind of like loaded the gun and he just like swerved around from the door and that. I thought that was such a beautiful transition that I've always been trying to like recreate, which I haven't been able to. That's crazy.
Oh, sugar. Where's the ammo? You got no ammo.
Never disrespect your older siblings, okay? All right, so let's just read the synopsis. So this is our first comedy sketch. This is about two brothers fighting over each other in this epic gunfight. Show your love by liking our short films. So let's fucking go. So okay, so with a Brawl on Murdock Road, like the whole uh film, well basically like the way that it kind of started was like we were brainstorming some ideas, and like the main thing that came out of this was that like I haven't made a film with people talking. I made one in my first ever short film before the before Mission of Redemption, and with this film I was like I want to incorporate some dialogue and whatnot, and I was really into the whole Raka videos. The Australian filmmakers or New Zealand filmmakers, I'm not sure which one, but I was inspired by them. I love their Halo, like versus Call of Duty, and Harry Potter versus wherever, DC versus Avengers, MCU and all that. So I loved all that sorts of things, and my whole goal was like, let me try to kind of have that sort of gist of like that comedy, that action and whatnot. And I think I achieved that entirely in this, into this great project. And I also was really inspired by like the director Brian De Palma. So I kind of shifted from Martin Scorsese in the other project, and I was like heavily influenced with Raka and Brian De Palma. And I don't know if you could notice some of the shots, but like in like there's a certain portion where like I kind of did a wide where like the character was on the far end of the room, and there was like a close up of like the character talking as well. That was like heavily inspired by like Brian De Palma. I didn't know what the shot was called, but I knew what the shot was and what I wanted to recreate. And it was basically like the split diopter type of effect. I didn't have a split diopter, so I tried to make work with whatever I could, whatever I had, and that was the Sony camcorder. Uh, and yeah, like the quality was terrible. But let me just talk about the strengths of this project. So, as I mentioned in the previous video, the great thing about this project was that I was able to move like the camera and stuff, and I think that really brought like a great sense of energy in the project, like especially because it's a comedy, like you want it to be easy on its feet and jumpy and expressive and that sort of thing. So I kind of tried to recreate that through the movement. So I knew that with comedy comes movement, and I was trying to be involved. I was trying to follow the characters in a very dynamic way, which I wasn't able to achieve in Mission of Redemption. And there wasn't really any change to how I approached this film. All I basically thought was like, what I want to do is like I want to treat the camcorder as if like it's a whole gimbal setup. So I will be tracking this one character through the movement, whether if it's coverage of the hands or wherever. And I think I did that really well. I'm not gonna lie. Another thing about the project was that I like really liked how I kind of sound designed everything. I thought I did a great job of that. I remember in the previous film, like some of the sound design sounded too heavy, too abrupt and whatnot. So with this one, I tried to make it more natural. I tried to achieve it, but a lot of sound designers out there might be saying that it's not the best or whatever. But as a kid, I thought that it was great, and I was really happy with the project, and I'm still happy with the project as well. I love the dialogue, and I just love how how engaged the actors, my cousins, were. I think some of the feedback was, well, like some of the direction that I gave to my actors or my cousins was that I'd treat them to some food, or we'll mess around or whatever, and XYZ. So I think they kind of like locked in, and they gave me like the best like delivery they could ever imagine. So thank you guys so much for that. But some of the weaknesses is probably because like I started doing more dialogue stuff and whatnot. I think like I did break the 180-degree rules a couple of times. Sometimes like the characters would be looking this way when like the characters here, so it just looks like the characters looking this away from like the main character or wherever. So I think that was really bad. And I also feel like some of the like line delivery, like the way like it just felt like it could have been edited better in some way. I feel like the music was great. I thought it was very bouncy and all that sort of thing. But I feel like in terms of like the movement, like it could have been better. Like if I was able to get a gimbal, it would have been great. But like the main problems that I probably have from just watching this after such a very long time is probably like the way that I also did a couple of shots. Like some of them looked very awkward. Like especially the shot where one of the characters just like when the younger sibling kind of jumps over the bed. I thought that was really bad. I think I could always have improved that ending, but I kind of just settled for less, which was that. But like the great thing about the project was like I always during that period of time I was always trying to like put an ending message that kind of like resonated with the audiences, or something that audiences could stick with. And that was like never to disrespect your elder siblings. I am an older sibling, I've got a younger sister, so I thought I'd make this film so it would be like a metaphor. It would be like the representation of respecting me, so you don't get on my bad side. But I've never been on my bad side, so what can I say? But yeah, that was my review for this short film. I look forward to showing you A Witness Crime soon. Please give the short film a watch on your own. Please do drop some comments below on that on our other YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and let me know what your thoughts were. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel because it helps so much. It just like really encourages me to keep on making some great things. And yeah, like I kind of find this really fun because it feels like a digital archive sort of thing. So I just want to archive all my memories and just put it online, and just review my projects as if like as if it's like a press junket. You know what I mean?